We start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. If you refer to our analysis, in my last video, the price was exactly here. We mentioned how we can look for trade. And beside that, we mentioned we don't have any trades. We didn't get any trade set up for buy. And beside that, we mentioned we can put this two in relative to each other for one more drop. As we can see exactly the price almost like near to what the previous low. Okay, this is one of the reasons when we were trading based on this coin, we mentioned if we want to look for trade since the price exactly was within this move here. We mentioned if we want to look for trade, whatever the trade setup we get, we take it and we start to manage it because of what we get is really sharp. Sometimes we won't be able to get the proper trade setup. That's why for the last analysis, we had entry above this, even here, above the top. I mean, this was one of the option. As you can see, every time we see the sharp move. All right, that's why even when the price was within this, we mentioned any reversal we can look for trade. And even beside that, we mentioned any trade setup we get with a sharp move, the price can reverse sharply as well. This is the way we even we point of any of this. Okay, because we have this kind of the experience, but based on other charts, when we have this kind of the price, it start to correct as a really corrective because the structure is really corrective, as we can see the way is moving. Okay, mostly we can expect any move with a sharp I mean, it's similar to what we get here. This is the reasons we try to get any trade for buy. Even if it's not moving, we take out the trade because sometimes when we see the start of the up move, it doesn't give us opportunity to look for trade. That's why having entry above the top of the correction can be option all the times. All right. Now, one, this is the reasons we mentioned the price. Even when the price was with a start from here, we mentioned we can expect the price to reverse. Even we point on 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is what we get. That's why I mentioned any trade at the top we have to start to manage or at least take out the profit. And what I want to say is that even the price is dropping, any reversal still we can take the trade. That's mean we are not interested in the sell, we're interested in the buy, and we try to take any opportunity for buy and we start to manage. If this is not moving, we just take out the trade within 1 or 2 hours. It depends how we take the trade. Okay, this is what I want to say because sometimes there was a lot of the opportunity here. Some of the traders they couldn't get the, I mean they couldn't get the trade because as I mentioned, one of the option was to have entry above the top. Anyway, we want to see how we can look for the next trade. We move to daily chart. We still be looking for the up move, but the only thing is this is what we mentioned in our last analysis. Can we expect this one turn to a flat? That means this one turn to more corrective. Because if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for we mentioned we can look two different waves, either 3 waves or 5 waves. We cannot confirm with this one as a 3 waves because of divergence. We don't have confirmation. That's why still we can put these two in relative to each other for one more drop. That means we can look for flat. All right, that's why we can look for this one as a 1, 2, 3, and this is the one is going to drop. But even if we look at the 5 wave structure, we made the price doesn't retest this low anymore. Made the price drop a bit around somewhere around the bottom of this correction before we get the next move. That's why from now, any trade setup, as I mentioned, for buy, we will take the trade based on the lower time frame. How deep it can go, from what we can see, it can be deeper. Even if we can expect the price to retest this low, which is somewhere around 0.0062. Okay, but we are not looking for sell any trader. For buy we will take the trade and we start to manage. What I want to say here, technically I say this one is a flat, the price almost retests this low. Any reversal from here with the flag I will take it, but if it's turned to a sharp move I will keep it similar to what we get here. If not, I will within 1 or 2 hours or even 3 hours, it depends on the movement. If this is not moving, we take out the trade. We don't stay with the trade if VC is not moving, VC is tend to corrective structure. Okay, can we ever have an entry above this? Since almost the price near to the previous low, having entry above this can be an option in case the price sharply continue and from here, we are giving us a trade setup. If we're looking at this correction, it can trend to deeper correction and even retest this line. Okay, but we are not looking for sell right now because we don't have any trade setup for sell. If we get the confirmation we can look for, but right now we don't have it, and mostly we're looking for the reversal. Any sharp move flag, we take the trade. Also, we can have entry above it, which is 0.0082. But having entry above here, what we want the price sharply tag, break, and continue the price tag. We see within, if not, we see if we see it's not moving within the first hour, we take out the trade. We don't stay with the trade more than that. If we see there is no continuation, we need to see breakout. Okay, similar to what I show here, for example, if you refer to our analysis when the price was within this move, one of the options was to have entry above this. This is what we wanted. Price tag, break, and continue, similar to what you get here. That's why I say even the first hour or second hour, we see there is no continuation, we take out the trade. We don't stay more than that. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade set up and we're just looking for the buy, but we have to get the trade set up. And if I see any trade set up, I will share. And right now we can have entry above this. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.